Turning overseas, the United Nations says around 95% of people in Afghanistan are going hungry. It is one more sign of that country's economic collapse after the Taliban seized control following the U.S. withdrawal. Imtiaz Tyab visited a children's hospital in the capital where families are desperate for help.
There are few greater agonies for a mother than a sick child. 6-month-old Sophia suffers from severe anemia caused by acute malnutrition. Her mother, Arezo, says, "We just didn't have enough money to feed her."
Please help us.
Her father, Baba Shireen, tells us he's desperate.
What sort of help does your family need right now?
He says, "I need food. I have 5 kids. They're also hungry." Hunger and poverty have long stalked Afghanistan's children. But since the Taliban seized power 2 months ago, the nation is spiraling into a deep humanitarian crisis. According to the United Nations, if urgent humanitarian assistance doesn't come soon, more than 1 million children will die from malnutrition. Signs of desperation can be seen in every corner of Afghanistan. This USAID-funded World Food Program distribution center is packed, but all that's on offer are sacks of flour and a bit of salt. Wahid Ahmed Darwesh is one of the organizers.
People come here because they're hungry, they need food, but all you're able to give them is flour and salt.
Right now, not enough, but it has saved their life.
While we were talking, the Taliban arrived.
So the Taliban make problem every day, as you see.
This is Taliban, and what are they saying?
Oh, they say stop.
Filming.
Yeah, we should continue later.
We overheard one Taliban fighter ask his commander if he should kill us. It was time for our crew to leave. As the group tightens its grip on power, Afghanistan is barely holding on. The Biden administration has already frozen $9 billion in assets, and along with other nations says any future financial support is conditional on the Taliban proving it's moderated since it was last in power. Zabihullah Mujahid is the Taliban's chief spokesman.
The United Nations is warning over 1 million children will die from malnutrition if nothing urgent is done. Can the Taliban solve this crisis without the help of the world and the United States?
He says, on the one hand, they say 1 million children will die, but on the other, the U.S. are holding our money. The U.S. should release our money so we can save our children. This month, world leaders promised $1.2 billion in aid to prevent a humanitarian catastrophe across Afghanistan. But it won't do much to bring the economy back from the brink, and won't be enough to help the country's smallest and most vulnerable. For CBS Mornings, I'm Imtiaz Tyab in Kabul.
Imtiaz Tyab putting himself in danger to give us the stories that we need. And no matter where it is, a hunger issue is a human issue.